I never believed in ghosts. Not until I saw a girl standing outside my bedroom window, and not until I realized she had no face. It started 3 months ago. I live alone in a small house on the edge of town. Behind my house is a large, empty field surrounded by dead trees. Nothing unusual ever happened there. One rainy night, I woke up around 2:30 a.m. I don't know why. Something felt wrong. The room was completely dark except for the pale moonlight coming through the window beside my bed. As I looked toward the glass, I froze. Someone was standing outside. A small girl. She stood motionless in the field about 50 feet away. At first, I thought it was a child. Then lightning flashed across the sky. For a split second, I saw her clearly. She had no face, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, just smooth, pale skin. I jumped out of bed and turned on every light in the room. When I looked outside again, she was gone. I barely slept that night. The next morning, I searched the field. There were no footprints, no signs anyone had been there. I convinced myself I had imagined it, but the following night, she returned, standing in exactly the same spot, watching my house. The strange thing was that she never moved. She simply stood there every night, silent, still, waiting. Days turned into weeks, and every night she appeared again. Then something changed. She started getting closer. At first, she stood near the tree line, then halfway across the field, then near my fence. Every morning, I checked the area. Nothing. No footprints, no evidence, no explanation. I stopped telling people about it. Nobody believed me anyway. One evening, I decided to install security cameras around the house. I placed one facing the field and another covering my bedroom window. That night, she appeared again, closer than ever, standing directly outside the fence. I watched her through the curtains. She didn't move for hours. Around sunrise, she vanished. The next morning, I rushed to check the recordings. The camera facing the field showed nothing unusual. The entire night was empty, but I had seen her. I knew I had. Then I checked the second camera. My blood turned cold. At exactly 2:31 a.m., the footage static filled the screen for 7 seconds. Then the recording returned. The timestamp showed 2:38 a.m. 7 entire minutes were missing. I reviewed it repeatedly. The same thing happened every night afterward. 7 missing minutes, always at the exact moment she appeared. Then came the night everything changed. A violent storm covered the town. Thunder shook the house. Rain slammed against the windows. I was lying awake when I noticed something unusual. The field was empty. She wasn't there. For the first time in months, she was gone. I felt relieved. Then I heard a soft tapping sound. Tap, tap, tap. My heart stopped. The sound wasn't coming from outside. It was coming from the window beside my bed. Slowly, I turned my head. She was standing directly outside the glass, only inches away. The faceless skin pressed against the window. Rainwater slid across her pale head. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Then she slowly raised one hand and pointed behind me. I spun around. Nothing was there. When I looked back at the window, she was gone. I called the police. They searched the property, found nothing. Again. The next day, I packed my belongings and left the house. I rented an apartment in another city nearly 200 miles away. For the first time in months, I felt safe. The nightmares stopped. Life returned to normal. Until 2 weeks later, I received an envelope in my mailbox. No return address, no stamp, nothing. Inside was a single photograph, a picture of my old bedroom, taken from inside the room. The date printed on the bottom was from the previous night. My hands started shaking. Someone had entered my abandoned house, or something had. Then I noticed a detail I had missed. In the corner of the photograph stood a figure, a small girl, faceless. Watching the camera, I dropped the picture. That night, I locked every door and window. I didn't sleep. At exactly 2:31 a.m., I heard a soft tapping sound. Tap, coming from my apartment window, 20 floors above the ground. I already knew what I would see, but I looked anyway. Outside the glass stood the faceless girl, smiling, for the first time, and where her mouth should have been, there was now mine.